Hi, I think we're about to go. Here we are. Hi, how are you? I hope you all had a good night. I had a really... I struggled last night. I did my live and I did a bit of die cutting and cutting the card and everything like I do. But it took me an hour and a half to make this card and I had done it. But, oh, an awesome card. I'll just show you right now. So see how it's got this little piece inside? And then look at that. So you get it, it arrives like that. And then voila, card and a card. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you can write to Mary from Annette down there, or you could write on the back, okay? And then I did the envelope. So that is the new stamp set coming in March called Rolling, where was it? Rolling something. I've already put it away, I think. Really said flowers, no. Oh, I did it yesterday, how's that? It should be over here. Rolling Waves, Stamps and Dies. So catch that one up if you want, and you know, 1, 2, skip a few. You'll get the plan, get the instructions are on it, you can do it, and then you can just skip through. It's pretty visual, so that's it. Anyway, today we got a really massive stamp and I thought, what the hell? Well, look at this. It is enormous. Now it is actually bigger than what we do as a card front. So I was thinking, what will I do with it? I'm not really good at big stamps, but I did it. So let me show you. This is it. So I had to put that under it to take the photo so it showed that it was a fun fold. So it just looks like that. And then it bounces up and it stands. So you can see it like that. Let me get the... Okay, and that's inside. Now it didn't gold inside. I didn't really need to, I don't think. And I cut out in the Secret C the big one, but I don't know if you'll notice. So that's just too big, isn't it? It covers the flowers and looks too big. Anyone on can tell me whether it does or it doesn't, but I did fussy cut it down and I think it looks nice enough for me, but someone might have a different view. So that's our card today. So I'm using the stamping positioner. Now yesterday I had a bit of trouble with, I'm just going to stick that over there. Can you see it? Oh, you don't really need to. We'll make one and we'll be done. I had a bit of trouble with the stamping positioner getting it in because I haven't used it very much. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it again today. So, oh, you can't even see it. Oh, it's like you need to have a look, don't you? To make sure you like it. Oh, goodness, got everything everywhere. Although I don't want to get glue on it, so I will put it away in a minute. So this is the stamp. It's out in March, in about 3 or 4 days, which reminds me you have got till the 28th at midnight to get your bonus points. If you did shopping, you can redeem your bonus points by the 28th of March. I wrote it down the American way, month first. We don't do that. So the 28th of March, redeem your points. So they're $9 each that you would have got when you shopped. So it's worth it because I had 5 of them and I redeemed them and got a free stamp set for it. So it's worth it. Alright, so what I'm using here, I have used the Happy Birthday from Fabulous Sayings, and as you can see I've already stamped it out and gold embossed it because I don't want this card to be as long as I was yesterday. So instructions in the beginning. Now I have cut a massive piece of white, which we won't use at all, but I want to get it so I get all the ink things in it, okay? So I'm sorry if that's a bit of a pain, and I'm just there. But that's how I could do it, get my head around it anyway. So we've got an inside white 3 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. An envelope, a Secret C is 5 1/2 by 8 1/4. Oh, I put 8 1/3. Sorry, I'll fix that. I'll jump on as soon as I've finished. 8 1/4. I was rushing this morning. 8 1/4 and scored at 8 1/8. And this is the second piece is 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. And that basically covers the whole thing. Alright, so we've got some stamping to do. And this is a big block, I can tell you. So I got my stamping positioner out. Now I'm not going to show you the stamp single. I've already put it on where I want it. And I had a couple of these other ones from another stamping apparatus I had years ago. So what I'm doing is I'm about 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from there, and I'm here. So I'm going to place my white, the big one. Now it means I'll have left over, but I couldn't get all my tags on it properly to give it, because it's a large one. I wanted to hold it down very well, so I found my old ones there. Oops, now it's stuck to my other thing. So making sure it's got room there, so I'm just going to move that up a bit, and that's there. Alright, so I'm going to get my Memento Black, okay, and I'm just going to smoosh that all over there. Now, unfortunately, when I have stamped this, I'm going to have to colour it. So you might want to grab a cup of tea if you want. Good morning, ladies. How are you? Welcome. Hopefully I'm not as not a lot as long as last night. Okay. So we've got that position so that you can't see the white underneath. I can see it there. I forgot to order the grid paper, so I need to do that. Alright, let's go down and give that a good old rub. And we'll pick that up and see what happens. Now look, this happened yesterday too. I reckon I might have a little either dent in something. I'm just going to give it another over and do it a second time. So when I do my, maybe if I put it around the right way, because it's got bouncy, you see it's got bouncing. I'm just going to have a look if that worked. No, it didn't. So I'm going to get right into that bit that it didn't get. Now, it did work before. Maybe it's because they're on too big. I'm not sure. I'll keep it the same. Don't move it. I did move it a little bit. You little bugger. Okay. Okay. This is very, very annoying because this happened last night and I was very frustrated. And I thought today, the first one I did earlier was fine, and I don't know what I've done. Okay, so over here, where am I getting? Down there. So it's just in here somewhere, these ones. Don't want to do too much. I'm going to end up with it yep, you know, I'm going to turn it over because waste not, want not. And I'm just going to put this I reckon I might have got a warped one. I really do. I'm going to do it all over again. And I'm going to take this off. Oh, that sticks on. I am going to put it down like that. Okay, I'm going to try again without these, so then I haven't lined up. I might have a warped. I might be sending mine back, or it's me. Alright. And that's worked. Now the problem is I've got to line it up correctly again. If I want to do a second coat. Did I do a really second coat on that one? No, I'm going to leave it because I'm really not going to do that again. So now, oops, I've just dropped stuff on the floor. For the inside mat, I'm going to take that up to there, and all I'm going to do is ink the top piece here. Right, now, I'll take that out for a minute, line that up, and I just basically want there. Making sure that's straight, and go down again. So that's what I want. Well, I'm going to have to ring them and find out what, because I don't know why that's not working as well. So I think I might have got a dud, because I've done that 3 times or 4 times now, and okay, I'm just taking all the ink off here. Might be better you get a small one, cut one of my mats up and just use a small one, I think. And I've got a little bit of dirty ink on there, so I'll just grab that off. But anyway, oh, I've got it. Wow, I forgot the envelope. Got to do a little bit of that again. My envelope dropped over here. Isn't it funny that some days things happen fine? And so with this one, I am going to just get, where's my other envelope so I know, just across the top here. Oh, I scraped that across, I've mucked up my thing. Alright, and I am just going to do there. And isn't that pretty? So it's not too much, you can still write on it, and you've got it. Alright, so all of that aside, we're going to do a bit of colouring, so it might be a bit boring, I hope not, but let's get on to that. I put all the colours in that I've used, and so I'm only going to be colouring this and this, not the envelope. And I've done it, it's quite easy actually. So my pen, I've got to put a mark on that to say no, don't use that in, because it's got a where's my sellotape? Oh, I'll just use a bit of this. I'm going to cover it up so I don't open that. It's got a worn out tip. Okay, so I'm just gonna, so I've used olive green. Now the thing I was saying last night, so the Stamper Artist, you can get it if you join, but that's totally up to you. I think I've got a bit of a dud, but I'll find out what happens and I'll tell you. A bit embarrassing, isn't it? But if you join up, you get that for free. So if you haven't used one, you'll probably do it better than I. I think I'm just a bit not that good, am I? But also there's the month, every month they give you a product of the month, and you pay $9 if you spend $125 Australian. So that's quite good. And the one that's this month is too cute. It's fauna animals. What's it called? It's called Woodlands Animals, and they're little tiny ones. They're only about an inch or more big, but they are. There's a. It's got a deer, which is sitting down, and it's got a little bunny and some geese, but it's really cute, and it would be good for Easter. So I'm thinking I might order it. I don't normally like to get too much stamps that I'll only be able to use once, because, you know, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, but I don't actually have a lot of shopping customers at the moment. I have a few, and I'm happy with who I've got. I'm grateful, because that's how the world works. So money's hard at the moment for people, us and everyone, so I get it. And I was reading something really good, is that by March, where is it? March 16, so have a look at this. March 16th, a lot of stuff's going to go up in price, and it's the embossing tool, your embossing machine to do your die cutting, that's going to go up. So you want to make sure, if you're actually on the fence on getting anything like the big things, so what's going up? That price is going up on the blends, the ink pads, refills, DSP, envelopes, and these white envelopes aren't cheap, but they're really luxurious actually, and I haven't found anything that rich to go with my cards, so I still buy them. So I'm going to just jump on and grab a pile, because I don't want them going up too much. And so they've got that, and so die cut and embossing machine. Okay, so the other thing, so much information. The other thing is the, oh, by the way, I didn't shade these greens because I want my flowers to stand out, not my leaves. I'm okay with them not being shaded in. Plus, I didn't think you'd want to wait around all that time. It bore the shit out of you listening to me. But on the 16th, yeah, it's all going to go up. So please get in before the 16th. Then you'll also get more bonus points for next shop. And then the second bit of news I read yesterday is they're not going to do an annual catalogue every year like they did, which is good, because I've been trying to work out of the annual catalogue to keep me going with my stamping. And it'll be really nice. Oh, I knew I'd see something else I'd miss. It's funny, I was colouring in my other one, and as I got to sort of the top of it, I found that you definitely miss some things, don't you? Alright, so I've got Petunia Pop Dark and Light. So what I did was I've started with the light and brought it down. Okay. And then I'm going to keep my pen off because I'm going to be jumping from one to the other for a minute, so while it's able. So I'm getting the dark one in a bit, then I'm just giving it a bit of dark around the bottom, and just I'm going to take that to my skinny. Oh no, that's all right. All right, so while I've got that in my hand, I'll just do it again anyway. Is this the dark or the... Oh, this is the light. That's why it's not shading very well. Anyway, I'm going to do the light all over the bottom and then pull it in with the dark on the bottom, see? And it actually blends a bit. And I like to do those lines. All right, here we go. We've got a bit to do, guys. So back to our... I think... where was I? Oh, my goodness, brain like a sieve. So there's all things that you can get if you go on. If you join up, go through to my site, Annette Falconer, stampingup.net, and you join up, you get to get the stamping positioner for free. And so I'm just putting a bit of dark. See how that goes better when you add the light one underneath first? And I'm just going to go up a bit more because that's a lot of pink there. Okay, right, I can do that one. Right, back to light. Just going to drag a little bit of extra light up there. Okay, so you can get that. You spend 210, I think it is. No, 235. I've got it written down. And you get $169 worth of product plus the stamping positioner. So that's kind of a good deal. So you see how that blends that easily. You darken over with your dark one, Petunia Pop, and that. And so they're also bringing out, so there's not going to be a big catalogue, but they're going to bring out a, what'd they say? I've done that back to front. I've started with the darks, so we'll just go with it. They're bringing out, what was it? March product of the month. Oh yeah, they're bringing out a calendar in January. Is that light? Yes, it is light. They're bringing out a calendar, a small catalogue 3 times. So January to April, May to August, and... Alright, how's that looking, guys? I know, oh gosh, I've forgotten one there too. See, I told you, you go through this and you find all the ones. Yesterday I was telling people this stuff and I thought, too much talking, I gotta do it as I go, but sometimes I forget stuff, so forgive me. So, let's get the dark in there. I've taken them off I need my nice heavy end. So they're also going to bring out new stamp pads that are, I'm just darkening up a couple of those bits. So you can see where I missed that when I was talking. Isn't that lovely? So I'm just going to pop a little on the bottom of these little ones. Is there any more? Come on guys, find them. And then we're going to use Pretty in Pink. Now, the problem with the Pretty in Pink was I was finding, and I've used the dark one, is it does look a bit orange. Look at that. It doesn't really look pink, does it? But I thought, oh well, I started, so you got to keep going. You can't just go, oh, I'll change it in the middle, especially after I took that long time to stamp the damn thing out. But right, that's when you find out what you've missed and what you haven't. Isn't that cute? Do you like that? All right, then I've used pumpkin pie. Bit odd, isn't it? But what do you reckon? It does look good, doesn't it? Hi Christine, sorry. Hi Irene, how are you? Sorry, I didn't see you there. I had my head down. I think it looks nice enough. And we've got the coral in the middle. Oh, can't use big fat end when you're doing little flowers. So yeah, so they're going to bring out by end of 2007, they're going to change all the ink pads to be felt based and be magnetic so they can stack. I read that. I actually read it. I can read. So that starts in, it will start with some colours, but they won't get all the colours out to the end of things. So that means buying new ink pads. But, you know, people who aren't demonstrators don't have to. I don't think demonstrators, I don't know. I'll get them when I need when the colours change. That's a bit, oh look, I forgot a pink piece there. I told you that's when you see them. So that's a lot of information, isn't it? So don't forget, and then I'll show you in a minute. There's a lot of good stuff on Last Chance at the moment. They always run the other catalogue, so the earlier catalogue this year, the Christmas catalogue, a lot of that's on Last Chance. And some of it's got good big discounts and some's not as big. And I just noticed I didn't do my pink on those two flowers. See, I found the things. I don't know what you think of these nice bright orange flowers. It's like being a kid, isn't it? Okay, so I also saw just there a little leaf and one there. And I saw that I missed here. You need to tell me what I'm doing wrong, girls. You wait till you see this. You got to, if you have to go and do something and go away, come back and have a look, because I tell you what, you'll be surprised when you get to the end of this. It just looks cute as. I'm going to go over that, try and blend it in a bit more and pick up some of that colour from down the bottom. See how it's gone pink now? Even though I put that orange back over it, it's gone pink. Alright, I think, no I haven't, look at that. How are you doing, Irene and Christine? Are you all well? I don't know, I think you're Australia, so you'll know that our weather's just really weird at the moment, isn't it? So the last thing I'm going to do here is a bit of coral in the middle. Another bad end. So it's just a darker than the one that's in there now. But I don't want to take it away from the really nice flowers at the top. Yeah, I'm thinking for a minute I didn't use coral. I used that as the main flower. Oh, maybe it is. I'm using the wrong one. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. Okay. Oh, I better do it. Should I do this? This will be faster. I promise. I promise. So, if you could think of anything else you need to know, just message me on my netties or wherever. Doesn't matter. If you're on netties now, you know how to leave a message and I can answer that. Okay. Oh, this one's just a bit there. This is therapeutic, you know. Petunia. Oops. I got to do my light. Yeah, no, I think I've done my light. I've got to darken it up then. I'm just going to add a bit more light up the top. go back to my dark. Isn't the blending nice? These blends are good. I'm just trying to get it on the lines. Okay. Now pink. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that the pink looks orange until it dries. See here? Look now, look at that. Do you like those colours? Alright, we're nearly finished this, guys. Bear with me. Maybe if I use this end I'll be faster. But we've got to make a card to be nice, don't we? Alright, and now we have one orange one. Thank goodness we don't have to do this all over again, eh? It's nearly finished. I was a bit dubious about what to do with a big stamp like this. And then when I started going on with it, I thought, oh, I like this. But, girls, Christine, Irene, you'll have to go back and look at the yesterday's card. It was so lovely, but it was definitely a marathon of a card. But I think if you were making a few, you'd be fine, because you'd stamp them all out at once. There wasn't a lot of cut. There was no colouring to do on it. Okay, so that's the inside. So I dropped my I dropped my cardstock on the ground. So we're going to fold it in half. And you know my famous folding, in the middle and out. Then I get my bone folder. And then when I do this, rolling a cigarette. I haven't smoked. I smoked a little bit when I was like 16. And up till I was 18 I met my husband and he hated it. So that's the fold we've got, a Z. Alright, so the next thing is I'm going to pop that inside to get it out of the road so I don't do anything wrong with it. Okay. Doesn't it look lovely? That's a secret C. So, isn't it amazing? Now, Irene or Christine, do you know what this means when it says bring them onto video? That's what's come up on my iPad with you. So now we're going to go back here. Okay. And we're going to put this back on here. And I'm hoping we get this down again properly. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I've got it at the right spot. And I'm out a little bit because I'm putting it back under. Okay. Move those up. Now what I'm going to do here is watch the space. I'm going to Versamark it. Oh, this is stunning. This is the bit I love. I am totally into embossing, and I do just love it. So now a little bit of embossing all over it. Okay, take that away. I'm going to now just quickly run over it. Oh no, I didn't run over it properly. Oh my goodness, go down. So I've got my embossing folder here, and I'm just going to run the gold. I do excite myself. I'm not putting too much. Okay, I'm just running it down slightly over it. I don't want it. So I seem to have a bit of a shadow on it now because I alright, we'll just deal with that right now because I'm not colouring in another whole one. Okay, so let me get my noisy tool out. Now, I started stamping cards a long time ago, so I don't have the Stampin' Up tool. I have my own, so sorry about that. Yeah, look at this. Oh, look at that. Can you see the gold? I've got a bit of a shadow. So, look at that one. See the gold. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so now I've got to cut this down to match this. So I took off part of that side and I put it over here, covered the card, and then just cut off the sides. I didn't want to judge the size, I just wanted to get it. Okay, my eye's not as good as I thought, is it? I'm going to take that back a bit more because I need it to go inside the card, not as big as the card. So I'm even going to take a smidgen more off there, right up to that flower. I took a wee bit off that flower, doesn't matter. Okay, now, so my card is 5.5, so I'm just going to go, I'll cut that, I'll take that top piece off to there. And now from there, I want to make 5, so it was 5.5 as my card. I just want it 3 under. I'll double check that when I get off it. And I need, this is 4 and 3, so I'm going to make it 4. And that will take a bit off that. Okay. So, but I couldn't work out what piece I wasn't going to colour, and you've got some scrap for later. Alright. So hopefully that is just going to sit in there nicely and give me just a little bit of colour. I'm going to have to take the slightest bit off because all my colouring. Okay. Where are you, glue? Nearly finished, guys. Bit better than yesterday, 38 minutes today. See, I tried it there and I didn't. It all comes back out, doesn't matter. You just use it again. Giving it a bit of an extra there. Alright. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? While that's waiting for that to set properly, I'll just put a couple of blocks on it to make sure that sticks down. I'm just going to glue here. So just inside the half, I've just put a little bit more than I probably would when I do a card, but I've done a bit more. So now, I'm going to fold that down. This is the hard bit, to fold it down, isn't it? Okay. Get that right smack in the middle of both of it. Okay, everything, and just put your blocks on for a minute. Just let that glue set. And I did say to you, I've cut out, let me just, while you've got 2 seconds, I'll show you. Where did I put them? I had them right here so I wouldn't lose them. And oh, here they are. I moved them to the side. So all of these stamp sets branching out is going on. It's on Last Chance. This one's on for like $24 for that stamp. This one's on, which is called On Display. Oh, the poor little dinos are going. And my favourite, look at that, that's going. So this is out already. Both of these have gone out of stock. They're writing and not stock, out of, I think that's out, totally off now. But this one has just gone on Last Chance. I'm not giving it away. I'm going to use that. My ladies love that. There's so many different ways. And you know, like when I lose ideas, I can go to Pinterest and find somebody and make them, because that's how you can do it. So look at that. So now I'm just going to look at that. Isn't that so gorgeous? It's a bit hard, you can't see the gold till you get into the light like that. Isn't that lovely? So I'm just going to quickly do my last thing, which is I've cut out the saying sending love, because sometimes I feel like I do too many ones that just say happy birthday, which inside I can say happy birthday, I can say get well, thinking of you. Do you know, I can do any of that. But I just thought when you put happy birthday, then you've got no way to pass it forward unless it's a birthday. And I think that sometimes it could be a wedding. This would be beautiful, wouldn't it? We are doing my card I did on live a wee while ago called, what is it? It's the one that opens up inside. Not Rolling Waves, it was the last one before that. Oh, goodness. My brain's like sieve. The snapshot one where you open it, so it's gatefold, but then you open it up and it's got a, it opens, oh goodness. I will put a link at the end of this video when I fix up that 1/3 of a mark that I made wrong, and I'll add the card I'm talking about. And I'm doing that this week for my live. So not my live, for my, it's called Words of Beauty Shutter Card. So this is the one I'm doing for my class, Words of Beauty Shutter Class. And look at this. So that's online. So that's a belly band, and then you open it and it says it's your birthday. But if a friend wants to make it for a wedding card, so we'll put congratulations, your wedding on the front. So I thought I'll just show you that, because you can do so many different things. And so I thought sending was just a bit different. So I'm going to put that on with some dimensionals, and it's probably better to use very small ones, or cut up some of your pieces on the bottom. I always do this anyway. Alright, so I need my picky tool. They'll probably go up as well. Just jump on and have a look and get it before it does go up, because you'll be annoyed at yourself. I don't like paying more money than I have to, and I'm sure everyone's the same. Look at that, all scrappy pieces. Is that not gorgeous? And there's the envelope that goes with it. Why does it say bring them into the video? I don't know why. Oh, I've clicked it, so I don't know what will happen. Well, enjoy. I hope you love it. Remember to put your gold on. Look, oh, that is so lovely, isn't it? Must do it. Ah, see? That's why I was thinking you couldn't see this one, because I didn't tilt it. Look at that. So I'm very impressed with this card. I'll have to find something else to do with it. But it is a lot of colouring in, and sometimes you need it. You just need to relax. And busy day, and that's what I've done. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you next Tuesday night. Bye.